Hello everyone, I apologize for my 1.5 month break. I've been crazy busy with uni and my job, but today I'm back to talk about a controversial topic, are genital preferences transphobic? So, this is a complicated issue, one that sparked a lot of debates, both between trans people and cis people, and also inside the trans community itself. I'm not the best speaker on this channel, but I'll try to explain my point of view to the best of my ability. Also, this is my first ever scripted video. Usually I improvise and come up with what I'm going to say after I turn on the camera, but since this is a serious topic, I thought I'd write down what I want to say. So if you see me looking this way from time to time, it's because I'm reading my notes on my computer. Oh, and also content/trigger warning. I'm gonna have to use words to describe genitalia. So if those make you feel really dysphoric and put you in danger, I would advise you not to watch this video. Stay safe. Are genital preferences transphobic? In an ideal world, the answer would be, of course no, they're not. As much as I would love to live in a world where anyone could love or be attracted to anyone, no matter what they have in their pants, that's simply not the case right now, and a lot of people, probably most people in fact, do care about their partner's genitals, and that's okay. So that's basically it. I answered the question. No, genital preferences aren't transphobic. So that's the end of the video. Goodbye, have a nice day, see you next time, etc. No, I'm kidding. If it were only that, it would be way too simple. The thing is, you have to take into account the context in which the question is asked. As I said in the beginning of the video, this topic has sparked a lot of debate around the trans community, but the thing is, trans people aren't the ones who started these debates. The conversation was started by cis people, including one sadly rather popular YouTuber named Ariel Scarcetta. Now, I don't know if she's the first one who started posting tweets and making videos on the subject, but what I do know is that she's been super vocal and super loud about it, and it's almost as if she takes pride in publicly claiming that she, a cisgender lesbian, will never ever date a trans woman. As you can see, this is where it gets problematic. When cis people start discussions between themselves and state that, yeah, they totally support trans people, but they could never date a trans person because they're not attracted to penises or they're not attracted to vaginas, us trans people have to step in and call bullshit. First of all, this generalization and this putting all trans people in the same basket makes no sense at all. Because, I don't know, when you're out with your friends and you see a cute person and you develop a crush on them, you have no way to know if they're cis or if they're trans, except if they explicitly told you. So you could totally be romantically or sexually attracted to a trans person without even knowing it. Second of all, even if you do know that the person is trans, you have no way of knowing what's in their pants, unless again they explicitly told you, hey, by the way, I have a dick. They might have had bottom surgery, for example. Not all trans women have penises and not all trans men have vaginas, and intersex people exist, etc. So in this debate, the genital preference argument makes no sense at all. And in the case of trans masc people, prosthetics are a thing that exists, just saying, and they could even be better than your cis boyfriend's dick. It all comes down to the fact that cis people are obsessed with knowing what we trans people have in our pants, and that's just gross and wrong. And again, I want to say having preferences is perfectly fine, but that's something that's between you and your partner that you have to discuss together. Let me present a hypothetical situation. One day I start seeing a girl and we really like each other and we are ready to take it to the next level, but then I tell her, hey, by the way, I haven't had bottom surgery, so I don't have a dick. Is that gonna be a problem for you? And then she answers, well, yeah, actually I don't feel comfortable having sex with you because I'm not attracted to what you have down there. Would I be sad? Would I be offended? Yes, and I would have every right to be. but that doesn't mean I would consider this girl to be a transphobic asshole. Like, it's fine, I understand, and it's your loss, I guess. But contrarily to what some cis people seem to imply, we trans people are not forcing anyone to have sex with us. And another potential situation that a lot of people who take part in this debate like to use as an argument: what if a cisgender lesbian doesn't want to have sex with a trans woman who hasn't had bottom surgery because she's genuinely repulsed by penises? Then once again, no, it's not transphobic for her to say, hey, actually I don't want to have sex with you and I'd like to end things here. It would be really hurtful for the trans woman in the situation, but it wouldn't be transphobic. What is transphobic, and I'm repeating myself here, but I just want to make sure I really get my point across, is one, people who believe that they can tell who is trans and who isn't trans just by looking at them. Two, people who assume all trans men and all trans women and all non-binary people have the same genitalia. And three, people who go on social media and post tweets or make videos about how they would never ever 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 date a trans person. And by the way, guess what? You're an asshole, and trans people probably don't want to ever date you either. So what's your point other than to provoke and hurt us for no reason at all? And it really sucks when we get called horrible people or even potential rapists just because we call out this gross, turfy rhetoric that fetishizes, in the negative sense of the term, I guess, trans people and our genitalia. I guess talking about this makes me feel a lot of things and I'm getting a bit angry, but I hope I still make a bit of sense. So yeah, in conclusion, are genital preferences inherently transphobic? No, they're not. Are people shouting from the rooftops and all over the internet that they would never ever date a trans person transphobic? Yes, they are. That's it. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I'll see you soon. Bye!